Okay, so I'm getting the work area information like this. Okay, and you can see here size RC, and S5-Tabix. You are seeing two records, so two fields here. Okay, so S5-Tabix, this is a system variable. Okay, system is providing this variable. So what is the use of this one? So we can get to know what is the exact line number of the internal table. Okay, what is the exact line number of the internal table? The ninth line. And size RC is coming here. What is the meaning of size RC? Size RC. Okay, size RC, the value is 0, means the above line is executed successfully. Okay, the above line is executed successfully. Then only the size RC value will be 0. Okay, so this is also system variable. SAP is providing this variable, standard variable. Okay, SY-SUB-RC. Okay, size RC. So size RC value is 0. Size RC value 0 means the above line is executed successfully. Okay, now I will give some wrong condition here. Okay, I will give some wrong condition. Just click on back button, and here instead of 1 I will take 2. Okay, instead of 1 I will take 2. Now save this one and activate this one, execute the program and give the variants. Click on execute, click on desktop tree, ITEKPO is there. Okay, and work area EKPO is there, and double click on this ITEKPO. I am giving 9th record is the, so this is the material number, right? And the quantity is 1 here, but I have given in the condition quantity equal to 2. Okay, MENGE equal to 2 I have given there. Okay, so now check it how it will work, and you can see here size RC equal to 0 is there. Okay, now I'm clicking on F5 button. Okay, now I'm clicking on F5 button and see here size RC equal to 4. Okay, size RC equal to 4 came here. You can type here also size RC. Okay, size RC equal to 4 is coming, means the above line is not executed successfully. Okay, if it is 0, okay, if it is 0, then it will be the above line is executed successfully. Okay, other than 0 means not executed successfully. Okay, 1 2 3 4 like that, any number will come. Okay, at that time that is not executed successfully. Okay, if it is 0, then only it is executed successfully. Now tab mean SY-Tabix is coming here. Tabix value 0 means it is not picking the data. Okay, I am reading the table. I am reading the table and I am passing the data into work area, but the conditions are not satisfying. That is why I am not reading any data. Okay, the condition is not satisfying. That is why I am not reading any data. That is why SY-Tabix is coming as 0. Okay, now work area is also empty now. Okay, nothing will be there. Okay, so in this case what we have to do, we have to write one condition here. Okay, if size RC equal to 0, okay, click on pretty printer. Okay, and here why I am writing here size RC? Okay, why I am giving this condition? Okay, if size RC equal to 0, and end if I'm writing. Why I'm writing like this? See the above line. If the above line is executed successfully, okay. If the above line is executed successfully, then only I have to go for this line. Okay. Otherwise, not required to go for this write statement because nothing data is there in the work area. Then what is the use of displaying the data? Not required, right? That is why I'm writing this condition. Okay. So wherever in our SAP you are writing something code, right? So wherever you are writing the syntax for read table, okay, at that time you must and should write size above equal to 0 or not. Okay, we have to take this condition. Okay, and one more time I'm executing here. Okay, not activated. Execute it, and variant is coming. Second variant. Click on execute button. Click on F5. See the size of equal to 4 is coming, but I'm checking if size of equal to 0, then only it will go inside. Otherwise, it will go end if. Click on F5 button. See here, directly it is coming outside symbol. I mean, the outside symbol is coming here. Okay, click on F5 button. This is the standard program. So click on F8 button. So nothing is coming here. Okay, because not required to go inside of this if condition. Okay, and this is the read table syntax. Now my requirement is I want to delete something record in the internal table. Okay, for example, I want to delete the fifth record. Okay, whatever it is, blindly I am deleting the fifth record in the internal table. Delete ITEKPO index 5. Okay, let us see how it will come. Just activate it and keep the breakpoint here. Execute it. Okay, I am selecting the second variant. Okay, internal table I am double clicking. Click on F5. So total 20 records are coming here. Okay, total 20 records are coming. Now, what is the fifth record here? Fifth record is 3all06 and item number 1. Okay, 3all06 and item number 1. Now, I am deleting the data from the internal table. Okay, delete ITEKPO and index 5. Okay, so the line number equal to 5. Now you can see here fifth line is coming 3all06 and the item number 1 and click on F5 button here only. You can see fifth line is 3all06 but item number 2 here. Okay, item number 1 is deleted now. Okay, item number 1 deleted, item number 2 is coming here. Okay, and total number of records are 19 only. Previously 20 records were there, now 19 records are coming. Okay, so if you want to delete the any record by using the where condition, okay, we can give that one also. Where condition. Where what is the condition here? Where the material number equal to matter equal to something number. I am taking this one. Okay, something material number I am taking. Just activate the program. Can we write else statement? Yes, we can write Venkatesh. If else if and if like that we can write. Okay, I will discuss about that one also. But in this case, this is a simple program, so I am not taking the else conditions here. Okay, but I will take the else also in the next further classes. Okay, I am executing the program here. I am taking the variant, second variant. Click on F8. Okay, I'm deleting the data. Okay, I'm deleting the data where the condition matter equal to R1002. Double click on this internal table, and so where is matter R? See, this is the data. Okay, matter number R1002 is coming. So the line number is ninth line, and the record is 3007 and item number 2. Click on F5 button, and total 20 records are available here. And click on F5 button. See, 19 records are coming, and 3007 is coming, but item number 2 is not coming here. Okay, that item number 2 already deleted now. Okay, that's why it is not displaying there. Okay, this is the deleting data from the internal table. Okay, by using where condition, by using line number, okay, like that. Now my requirement is I want to modify something data. Okay, I want to modify something data. So if you want to modify something data, then what we have to do here? For the same thing, I'm keeping it in comment. So what you are modifying here? Okay, so I'm modifying work area EKPO hyphen something matter or MENGE equal to 20. Okay, MENGE equal to 20. So I want to modify this record. I mean quantity equal to 20. Okay, okay. For which record you are modifying this one? Okay, for which record you are modifying this one? Now you have to write here modify IT EKPO from work area EKPO transporting. Okay, this is the syntax for modifying the data for particularly one record here. Transporting MENGE. Okay, here work area EKPO MENGE I am taking 20 here. Okay, I am telling to the system. Okay, you have to modify the internal table IT EKPO. Okay, and I am passing the value into work area EKPO. This is the work area EKPO here. Okay, work area PO transporting. What are the fields here? Okay, MENGE in this work area EKPO. I want to modify MENGE. Okay, quantity field. Quantity field I am passing the value here. Okay, and where matter equal to this one. Okay, now save the program, check the program, activate the program. Okay, so what we are doing, first of all, we have to pass the value. I mean, what value we are what value we are changing here, and I will take one more thing also. What I have taken, Matner and net price also is there, right? So in ETWR, I am taking like something. Okay, 35,000. Okay, I don't know what is the net value for that one. Just I'm taking 35,000. Two values I'm changing here. Okay, MENGE and NETWR. And here also you have to maintain NETWR. Okay, first of all we have to fill the data. Okay, so what data you are modifying here? The data you have to fill here, and after that one, I'm writing modify syntax. Okay, modify. I'm modifying this internal table, and the values are in work area EKPO. Okay, work area EKPO, total work area this one, and in this work area, what fields? Which fields you are changing here? Okay, transporting MENGE NETWR. Okay, MENGE NETWR. These two fields I am changing. And for which record, you are changing, where condition I am taking here, where matter equal to this material number. Okay, so wherever the material number is R1002, for all records I want to change the material number, quantity and net price. Okay, just keep the breakpoint here and execute it, how it will come. Click on F8 button. I am taking here some second variant. Okay, now click on F5 button. Double click on IT EKPU. Okay, work area EKPU. Click on F5 button. Okay, if you double click on this work area EKPU, only 2 records are updating. I am not updating any other records. Okay, only 2 fields, MENGE and NETWR. Okay, now double click on the internal table, the material number equal to R-1002. Okay, R-1002, this is the 9th record. Okay, 9th line. So here the quantity is 1. Okay, and the net price is 1698. Okay, instead of 1, I want to. Sorry, someone is asking question. Sorry.
I have a doubt.
Yes, yes.
Sir, here we are using work area to fill the internal table only, no, sir?
Yes, yes.
But in work area, actually records will not be stored.
In work area, 1 record will store. Not multiple records, only 1 record will store.
Sir, when you are filling internal table through work area, all the records will go and sit in the internal table. And then how the records will be there in work area?
See how you are filling the internal table. First of all, we have to fill the work area, right? So after filling the work area, you are passing the data to internal table, right?
Yeah.
So what is the meaning of this one? Here one record is I am storing in the work area. Okay. After that one, it is moving to internal table.
So there here in the code you have used select from EKPO into internal table you have used. So this one, sir. This one. Above this line select option is there now.
Okay.
Here you are filling the internal table. But we
Yes.
are using work area to fill internal table now, sir. Then after filling the internal table, there will be no data in the work area now.
See, in 2 ways we can fill the internal table. First way is we have to manually fill. Means first of all we have to fill the work area, and after that one we have to move the data to internal table. Okay, that is manually filling. We are filling the work area and we are filling the internal table. That is one way. And second way is by using select query. Something data is available in tables, so I am picking the data from the table and I want to store the data. I want to pass the data into the internal table through select query. That is the second way.
So,
Okay,
but here,
yes.
but here we after work area is not filling, only internal table is filling, no, sir.
Yes,
Then
yes.
in work area data will not be there, no. That's what I am asking.
No, data will not be there. Data will not be there. Just I am passing the data manually. I am passing the data here.
That's what I am asking. You are manually passing the data, but in the work area, data will not be there. Right?
In the work area, data will not be there. So I am manually passing the data.
Okay, sir.
Not getting.
Yes, I got it, sir. Here I got it. But when you are manually passing the data to
then
work area
only.
table, the data will exist or it will be cleared.
Yes. It will be clearer.
No, when you use the clear statement, it will be cleared, sir.
Yes.
Else, when manually fill the data will be existing in the work area only, no?
Yes. Correct. Only.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So I'm manually passing the data into the work area, and after that one I'm modifying. Okay. So in the internal table, I'm checking what is the meta number R1002. What is the quantity for this one? Only one quantity is there, and the net price is 1698 is there. Okay. Instead of these two values, okay. Instead of these two values, I want to change something value. In place of 1, I want to pass 20, and in place of 1698, I want to pass something 35,000 something. Okay. Now I am passing these two values into work area here, manually passing the values into the work area. Okay. Now I have to update these two fields. Okay, now I have to update these two fields. Now once again double clicking on this one, so just observe 9th record 1 and 16980 is there. I'm clicking on F5 button. See here 20 came here and 35,000 came here. Okay, so by using modify syntax we can modify the internal table data. Okay, and as usually it will display the data by using looping statement. See here the 20 is coming here and 35,000 is coming here. Okay, and I'm displaying something data here, right? I'm not reading data, I'm not changing any data here. I will keep all the things in comment. Just activate it. Okay, sorry. I'm taking the second one. Click on execute button. Click on F5 button. Double click on ITKPU. So total 20 records are coming here. Okay, total 20 records are coming. Now my requirement is, so here something EBLP item number is coming here. Okay, EBLP is coming here. My requirement is, so if the EBLP equal to 1, then only I want to display the data. Okay, then only I want to display the data. Okay, already for a single document, for document number 3 all zeros 4, item number 1, item number 2 is coming here. Okay, item number 1, item number 2. Okay, for the 3 all zeros 4, 2 records are coming. For 5 also 2 records are coming. For 6, 3 records are coming here. Okay, 3 all 06, 3 records are coming. Item number equal to 1, 2, 3, but the single document. Okay, for 7, 8. For 8, nearly 6 records are coming. Okay, 3 all 08 is coming for 6 record. Means 6 items are there. Okay, for the single record, 6 items are there. But I don't want to display all the data. I want to display first item only. Okay, in each document, I want to display first item only. Okay, so for this one, we have to give one condition. So I'm displaying the data here, right? So I'm displaying the data here in the looping statement. So here only I have to give the condition. Okay, 4 zeros and 1 is that right? Okay, fine. Now here loopert statement is coming. Okay, loopert IT EKP1 to KJ EKP1, and here I'm giving where condition. Okay, where EBLP equal to 401. Okay, where EBLP equal to 1. Now check it how it will work. Execute this one. Select the second one. Click on execute button. Okay, now clicking on F5 button. Okay, double click on IT EKPO. So IT EKPO 20 records are coming. Okay, 20 records are coming. Now EBLP equal to 401. Okay, I am giving some condition. I don't want to display all the records. Okay, I don't want to display all the records. If the EBLP item number equal to 1, then only I want to display the record. Okay, now click on F5 button. So what is the index number S5 tab x equal to 1? Okay, so you can check in the internal table what is the first record. First record item number equal to 1. So it is going inside the loop. Okay, click on F5. Okay, if you get like this, click on F7 button in middle of the program. Click on F5. Okay, and here one more time I'm looping. See, you can see the S5 tab x. Tab x equal to 3 is coming. Automatically 3 is coming. 2 is not coming here. Okay, so what is happening here? So first record equal to 1 here. Okay, first record equal to 1, but second record equal to 2 is there. So automatically it is skipping. Okay, it is skipping. Directly it is going to third line. Okay, directly it is going to third line. That is why the site tab x equal to coming here 3. Okay, fine. Click on F5 button. Okay, click on F5. See, I'm what is the record? Fifth record came now. Okay, directly fifth record is coming. 3 to 5 came, but fourth record is not coming here. Okay, so what is the fourth record? Fourth record is equal to 2. That is why it is not coming. Okay, fifth record is coming. Fine. Now I'm keeping the breakpoint here and I'm executing it. Now eighth record came. Okay, eighth record. So after 5, 6, 7. Okay, 6, 7 records are not taking this one. Okay, directly eighth record is coming. What is the sixth, 7? Sixth is the 2 and 7 is the 3. That is why directly it is going to the eighth record. Okay, so this is the condition. Like this, we can give the conditions. The loop statement also. Okay, and this is okay. And one more concept, that is the index concept. Okay, index means here I am writing something select query here, right? Here I am writing something select query. Okay, here I am taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 fields I am taking here. Okay, sometimes you are fetching something, some more records. At the time, it is taking a lot of time to fetch the data from the database table. Okay, so it is taking a lot of time to execute this select statement. Okay, at that time, what we will do? We will create one index. Okay, we will create one index with how many fields you are selecting here. With those fields, I will create one index in the table level only. Okay, the table level only, I can create one index, and instead of fetching the data from EKPO, I will fetch the data from that index. Okay, so I will go to one table here. EKPO only, click on display button. So here, what is the use of indexes here? Okay, first question. So indexes are used to improve the performance of select query. Okay, we are writing something select query. It is taking a lot of time. So we have to improve the speed of that one. Okay, we have to increase the speed. Okay, so in that cases, we will go for indexes. Okay, so here two types of indexes will be there. Okay, first one is the primary index, second one is the secondary index. Primary index is nothing but some primary keys are there. Here some key we are selecting in the table, right? Okay, so it is nothing but one primary index. Okay, primary key we are giving here. Okay, primary key we are giving here, that is the primary index only. Okay, primary index only. Now we can give 16 checkboxes. We can give 16 primary keys in a table. Okay, we can give 16 primary keys in a table. Okay, and you can give the primary keys for the custom table only, not for standard table. Okay, so this is the standard table. So if I am trying to click on change button, it won't allow. It is asking the access key. Okay, now I am trying to change this one. Okay, this field is there, something LOEKZ. Okay, I want to keep it in the primary key. So I am clicking on change button, but it is not allowing. Means primary index is not possible for standard tables. Okay, in the custom table, we can select the primary key checkbox, right? So we can create the primary index only in custom tables only. Okay, now secondary index. Okay, secondary index means we have, so something fields are there here. Okay, some more fields are there, total 389 fields are there. Okay, I am writing one select query in our program, but it is taking a lot of time. At that time we have to go for secondary index. See, indexes symbol is coming here. Okay, indexes. So secondary index is possible for both tables, custom table as well as standard tables. Both tables it is possible. Okay, so most of the times we won't go for this one, but we have to know for interview purpose. Okay, in interview they may ask you what is the use of indexes. Indexes are used to improve the performance of select query. Two types of indexes are there, primary index and secondary index. primary index is nothing but the primary keys only. We are selecting the primary keys in the table, right? That is the primary index. Okay, and we can apply 16 primary keys in a table. Okay, and we can apply primary index only for custom tables. In the standard tables we cannot give because we cannot edit the standard tables here. Okay, we cannot edit the standard tables. That is why we cannot provide the primary index for the standard tables. Okay, and coming to the custom tables, secondary index, we can create the secondary indexes like this. Some index symbol is there, button is there. Click on that index button, and here some more indexes are there. Okay, some more indexes are there, no problem. I am creating one more index here. Click on create index. The index number here it is not asking the name, it is asking the number. Okay, 1 2 3 I am giving here. Click on OK button. Okay, click on enter button. Index EKPO 123 is not the customer namespace. One minute. Okay, where is the index? Index new index. Create index. HJF I'm taking. EKPO HJF is not the customer namespace. One minute. I will go for any custom table in the otherwise. Index EKPO SAT is not the customer namespace. No, it is not allowing here. 1 minute, I will check for customer. One more table. S11 TW01 is there, right? So I will go for TW01 and I will check there. Click on index here. Here nothing is there. I am creating the new index here. Index A1 something I am taking here. Click on OK button. But index TW01 A1 is not allowing the customer space. What is the problem here? Fine, I will take for custom table. Let us see what is happening here. I didn't create any indexes in my real time. For your understanding purpose, I am creating here. Okay, fine. Okay, here it is taking. Okay, I will show you in the custom table, and I will check for standard table why it is not allowing. I will check, and tomorrow I will let you know why it is not taking. As of now, I am taking the secondary index in the custom table. Index per student. Okay, fine. And here, how many columns, how many fields you are taking in this index? Okay, so student number, and I'm clicking on F4 button here. I don't know the field names exactly, so student name and student address. Okay, I am taking 3 fields. I am writing select query with these 3 fields. So I am creating one secondary index with these 3 fields. Okay, click and save it and activate it. Click on back button. See here, one index came here. The index name equal to table name till A1. Okay, this is the index name. By using this name, we can write a select query. Okay, and how to write the select query here? So this is the table name here, right? And I'm going to the program level. Okay, and here I'm taking one more program. This is the table, right? So first of all, I have to declare the structure here. Types, beginner, even this is the student information. So I'm writing like this. And what are the field names? Field names I don't know exactly here. So I will go for this table. So first three fields, right? I'm taking the three fields here. So I'm passing the three fields here. And type table name is JTest underscore std. Okay. I will tell you what I'm doing here. I mean how I'm doing like this. See, otherwise, so already time is going on. 2 minutes only is remaining. Okay, if anyone have doubt up to here, anyone have doubt up to here? I will discuss this index concept tomorrow. I mean, there is no time to complete this one. Okay. If you have any doubt, then you can ask the questions.
Hi, sir.
Yes.
Within a loop and end loop, can you write a read statement?
Yes, we can write. I will discuss it later because I will take two tables at the time. It's better to understand three table syntax in the
Okay,
loop
okay.
statement like that.
Okay, okay.
Any other doubts? Okay, so what is the so if you are doing any delete adjacent duplicates, okay, so before that one what we have to do, what is the prerequisite for that one? What is the prerequisite?
Sorting we have to do, sir.
Yes, so whenever we are
Sorting we
doing
have
the
to do.
yes, thank you. So whenever we are doing the delete adjacent duplicates, at that time we mustn't should do the sorting. So without sorting, that delete adjacent duplicates won't work properly. It will execute successfully, but the values won't delete properly. So we have to sort the data. That is mandatory thing here. Okay, and
So should we connect when it is disconnected again?
sorry, which one? This class.
Mm.
So do you have any doubts?
Should we connect once? No, no, no.
Okay, so we can connect, but I mean, if we have any doubts or if I have to tell any something subject, then we can. Today, I'm not taking one more session here. Tomorrow I will continue this one, this index concept tomorrow.